Всем снова привет. В общем-то, продолжаем Dragon Age 2. Да, прекрасно все у нас. В общем-то, мы дома. Ну, как дома. В Киркуле не совсем дома, но так сойдет. Так все захватывается. Хорошо. Теперь выйти из дома. Нет, вот тут вот очень много всяких DLC, но сейчас я этого не буду делать. Это потому что, ну, DLC, там все дела. А вот, сейчас мы пойдем по основному сюжету, естественно.
So what? Are you here to gloat?
Да.
Gamlen's the idiot again. Gamlen's the fool who can't hold his money when it's given in a bloody silver basket. I tried, you know, when Leandra left. But no one was ever going to live up to her.
So, the best way to make Daddy love you was to steal his money?
I changed their filthy sheets and wiped their chins through 2 bouts of the cholera, and the last word Father said was... Leandra. I'm not looking for love, but at least I got the money.
And here I was, just about to like you.
Ну да, в общем-то, понятно. Отец их не любил, его. Он постоянно говорил о сестре. Поэтому у него сложилось впечатление такое. Так, хорошо, письма нету. Но сейчас нам надо слухи. Блин, вот это я хочу сделать. Со стороны храмовников. Это как сделать? Дополнительно. Ну и премиальный контент, естественно. Потом. Так, незаконченные дела. Сатенриэль днем в верхнем городе. Подожди. Окей, хорошо, давай. Идем. Ты пойдешь со мной, это неестественно. Воин. Не знаю даже, какого из вас воина выбрать. Ты пойдешь. Все, ничего не знаю, хватит. Днем, да, днем. Хорошо, что хотя бы пишут. О, тут сразу задание какое-то.
So, a Lady Sunshine, what's your first act as a noblewoman going to be?
A noblewoman with no fortune and no title. Looking for work, probably.
Practicality is for peasants, my lady. You need to do something frivolous to celebrate your birthright.
Such as...
Come up to the Hightown market and complain bitterly that there's no Orlesian silk that matches your eyes.
But what if something does match my eye? What will I do then?
Insist that they're blatantly copying you and demand royalties. A good noble always has a complaint ready, Sunshine.
Ну да, мы же типа знатные. Типа. Ладно. Что тут?
Here you're having problems with the bone pit. I can help.
Finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do. I had to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Served me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
Ну-ка.
Your first mistake was naming your mine the Bone Pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire Fereldans. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
Короче, Сейчас.
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire refugees.
Surely the miners had good reason to leave.
I am at a loss. No miner has reported in, and no one takes me seriously.
The bone pit must be dangerous if people are afraid to venture there.
No, nothing like that. Pay no heed to local superstition. The bone pit is mostly harmless.
You said some of your workers are Ferelden.
Yes, all of them. An unruly lot, to be sure.
Так, ладно.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The bone pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
Окей.
Not here to sell today, guardsman. My shipment's late.
Нам вот сюда, кстати. И тут еще есть задание. Сейчас мы это все выполним, сделаем и пойдем уже дальше, в эту яму или что там. Не знаю. Так, блин, опять я забегаю не туда. Как же я ненавижу эти города. О-о-о. Это ж просто кошмар. Так, нет, сначала выполним это задание. Ну как, выполним там, спросим, что надо. Мы, кстати, пробежали, да, нам нужно было вот сюда. Теперь сюда. Квартал Крас, ну понятно, да, она здесь. Здрасте. Добрый вечер.
Huh. Well, I just lost a sovereign. Didn't think you'd stoop to our kind again. Or are you not too proud to make some coin?
Pride usually hasn't been my downfall.
Since you stormed off, we don't have anyone who can quite work your magic. If you know what I mean. I sent some men to fence a bit of cargo down at the docks. Haven't seen them since. I'd pay good silver for the safe return of them, or the goods.
Так.
Is this anyone I know?
When you left, we had to take on new Ferelden. Volunteers. Lad named Price was leading them. No one of your caliber.
Where were they last seen?
They were supposed to meet down by the docks, under cover of darkness. I know you're familiar with the concept.
Want to tell me what you were selling?
We were trying to make a deal with the Carta. Those Orzammar dwarves. They like luxury items. Fine fabrics, a cask of caviar, an aged wine. Anything one can liberate from a high-town merchant.
Ладно, давай, почему нет?
Consider it a deal.
Good. Go to the docks tonight. My boy Price was supposed to meet our buyers from the Carta there. Maybe you can find out what happened.
Хорошо, понятно. Ночью. Хорошо. Ночью так ночью. Ну, как раз вот туда пойдем, где покинуть место. Так что идем. Теперь сюда и до конца. Так, судья, здрасте.
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you.
Чё это?
I've heard you have dealings with certain elements in the city. You can get things done on the sly, as they say.
That's a fancy way to put it.
I am a magistrate in this city, and as such, I wish to hire you for a small, albeit important, job. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city. I'd like you to retrieve the fugitive and hand him over to the guard.
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
Is there anything else I need to know?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
It would be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
No. The more guards you know, the easier it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
Ладно, хорошо.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
Хорошо. Так. Ночь. Заброшенные руины. Костяная яма. Расколотая гора. Боже, сколько всего. Так, хорошо, ночь. Идем в порт для начала. Первым делом выполним это задание. Уровень повышен. О, да ладно, не видела. Упс. Так, силу, естественно. Ну и тело. Пусть будет. Так. Ну, пускай. Все, продолжаем. Только сейчас еще раз сохранимся. Идем. Так, ясно.
I'm stuck! What a mess.
Тихо.
This is going badly. That's enough. It's too much.
Тихо, 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 тихо.
Thank you. I thought them coterie men had me for sure. I guess the whole thing was a trap. There were no dwarves when I went to make the trade, just coterie waiting to kill us. They got the rest of the boys. I ran. I was hoping they wouldn't find me here, but they did.
Is that Ethenril's rival criminal guild or something?
More like she's their rival. A small one at that. What I hear is the coterie controls most crime in Kirkwall. And they don't like competition.
You're a bit young to be doing this.
I'm 15, but I can usually pass for a man. My mama was ripped in two by one of them big horned darkspawn. It's just me and my sisters now. Working for Ethenril's the only way to feed the girls.
Ну, извини, дело есть дело. Конечно, было бы хорошо ставить ему товар, но тогда на нас нападет наша женщина, которую мы предали. Но
I'm taking the goods anyway.
Ethenril told me this was my last chance, or we were back on the streets. I don't know what we're going to do now.
ну ты, конечно, очень жестко обошлась. Я не думала, что она прям так жестко сделает. Я надеялась, что она как бы, ну, как... Кто, что ты ранена, то у меня... Ну, извини, извини. Но мне очень нужно, прости. Правда, я не хотела. Я думала, все. Днем в верхнем городе. Хорошо, идем. День. Верхний город. Идем.
The deal went sour. I brought back your goods.
These damn fool Fereldans. Your family's the only one with enough brains to divide among them. You've always been a professional, Hawk. Here's your cut. If you're ever looking for more work, I keep my books right here. Feel free to sign yourself up.
Угу. Окей. Теперь чего? Дополнительная костяная яма. Приказы судьи. Давай костяную яму для начала сделаем. Для начала. Потом. Идем. Так. Так, ну что у нас тут? Вперед.
This ground is cursed. Only wretched or ignorant souls would linger here.
Так, а что мы взяли, кстати? Что-то нам вроде дали. Нет? Ну, хорошо их одевать хотя бы не надо. Вот это вот просто плюс. Кольцо. 5 к маны выносливости. 4 урона от холода. Вот, кстати, давай-ка одень это кольцо. Это у нас мана и выносливость, урон от холода. Ты тоже давай одень. чтоб не валялось.
Why would anyone work here?
Почему-то что? Здрасте. Мародеры, ну конечно.
Now you fall! That's enough! Go down! I'll kill you!
Все. Хорошо. Берем все, что можно. И идем дальше. Вообще нам нужен торговец, чтобы все это продать. Как вот так просто. Так. Вот сюда.
There's a foul wind coming from that cavern. I smell death.
Да тихо ты, спокойно. Не надо тут нагнетать. Угу. Ё-моё, драконы. Ну, естественно. Какие чудища. Так, большой дракон. Ну чё, пойдем дальше. Куда теперь? Не знаю. Сюда, наверное. Угу. Ясно.
We're keeping score, right? How about you? Nothing to worry about. Stand back. Run while you can.
Вот так. Теперь уже лучше так. Угу. Погонь с сокровищами достижения. А где посмотреть достижения, кстати? Персонаж. А, устойчивость к огню. Вот как раз устойчивость к урону. Вообще маленькая. В дневнике, наверное. Нет. Кодекс. Так, наверное, где-то. Так, нам куда? Наверх, вниз. Наверх туда, а вниз. А. Окей. Кстати, что нам дали там? Ничего вроде. Посох. 7 рун нет. Зачарованный посох. Почему нет? Как? Ладно, идем. Куда мы там хотели пойти? Опять драконы, здрасте.
That's enough. Get back. I can finish this. Get back.
Все молодцы. Дальше идем. Ага. Как все страшно. Точнее, запутанно и непонятно, я имею в виду. Какие-то грибы глубинные. Ай. Где вы там? Давайте вперед к ним. О, молодцы. Все. Вперед. Давайте вот тут сохранимся, чтобы было. Теперь идем. Довольно красочная локация, кстати. Мне нравится, если честно, вот эта локация. Так. 7 к здоровью, 9 к защите. О! Вот тебе давай. А почему нет? Хотя вообще тебе, конечно, лучше бы это кольцо. Вот. О!
Price and Trusty, you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Hold on. What happened here?
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Where did the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed, and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits, I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was, only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
You better get going. Try not to get eaten.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Seems we've another dragon to slay. Here I was hoping to get back to Kirkwall in time for happy hour.
Ладно. Так, зелье, подожди, сейчас соберу все, что можно. Почему нет? О, кстати, еще кольцо дали. 7 к здоровью, 9 к защите. Также. Давай. А тебе вот это. Почему нет? Хоть что-то. Блин, реально классная локация. Красивая такая, прям, ну, прям не какая-нибудь затхлая пещера, а прям красиво. Вот так вот идем. Здрасте. Варик. Отходи, просто отходи. Я последний. Ля-ля-ля, отстань, отстань. Блин. Бей его, блин. Да, сейчас убьют ведь. Нет, 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 не должно быть такого. Нет, 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 нет. Сейчас. Тихо.
Time for a quick... Again. Beginning to tire.
Maker, let's not do that again.
Вот так. А ты давай стихийное оружие. О, то. Все. В смысле, инвентарь заполнен? Что, серьезно уже все? К магии, скорость восстановления. Пояс хороший. Все. Ну ладно. Шлем победы. 18 силы. Нет. Хотя, блин. Почему нет? Надо что-то выкинуть сейчас. Вот этот клинок и лук. Ну, в принципе, не нужен. Теперь... Я не могу шлем одеть, только себе, если. Угу. Ну ладно. Идем, выходим отсюда. А что нам делать теперь? Все. Выполнили, отчитайтесь. Идем. Ну
I
все.
thought all dwarves had beards. Where's yours?
I misplaced it, along with my sense of dwarven pride and my gold-plated noble cast pin.
I thought maybe it fell onto your chest.
Oh, the broody elf tells a joke.
I don't brood.
Friend, if your brooding were any more impressive, women would swoon as you passed. They'd have broody babies in your honor.
You're a very odd dwarf.
And you thought I was joking about the pin.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
I bet their first task will be cleaning up the entrails the last shift left behind.
A dragon killer and a mind reader. Wonderful. Let us discuss your payment. You have been a great help. Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
Why would you share half your business with me?
I spent a decade honing my business instincts in Val Royeaux. I once sold a seat cushion to Empress Selene. Simply put, I have a good feeling about you. So, what do you say?
Не знаю, вообще, в принципе, ну, как бы... Я это не та, что я отыгрывала в прошлый раз, поэтому давай.
That sounds good to me.
So, to our first order of business. We'll replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Ferelden's out there, but it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the bone pit is safe again.
I'll see what I can do.
Not here to sell today, guardsman. My shipment's late.
Окей, хорошо. А здесь есть торговцы какие-нибудь, пожалуйста? Ага, понятно. Так, супер. Клинок, 12 урона, 38 к атаке. Громовой кинжал, 10 урона. Гномий. Вот это хорошая вещь, большой меч. Вообще можно купить. Поэтому я продаю тебе. А почему я ее продаю? А почему я посох продала? Я не знаю. Мусор. Все. Оружейные. Так. Так. Все. Да, не хочу я. Можно я вот это вот продам? Спасибо. А, это... Сука. Посох-то у нее, кстати, другой. То, что одета, продать нельзя. У нас посох зачарованный, поэтому можно продать. Все, хорошо. Теперь идем. Угу. Че это не яд?
No, that can't be true. Meredith wouldn't stand for it.
Угу.
Nothing going on, Hawk. You'd be the first to know if there was.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you lost something. This it?
I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
Ну, что-то выполнили. Видимо, не то, что надо. Так, ну куда же нам?
You've been an apostate your whole life then?
Like my father before me? What of it?
Did your family consider that dangerous?
There are mages who go their whole lives without ever falling prey to a demon. Many of them, in fact.
And if the Templars came looking for you, that would not be danger enough.
Perhaps there shouldn't be any Templars.
Ладно, идем. Вот сюда.
Hey, this is the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow for Eldon, no less. Earl, eyes on her face, you lush.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless hide.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to half of the South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
You're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
Shuffle off to the mine. Let me finish those pints for you.
Come back to that blight taking hold? I need work, but I don't need to be some dragon's dinner. What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
I go back to the missus without this job. She'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
What can we do? That bastard Hubert is the only one willing to hire us.
I own half the mine now. I'll keep it safe.
Really? Oh, be nice to work for one of our own. If you don't give us a fair shake, who would? Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
Отлично. Хитрость надо качать. А вредительство, что это? Удушающее. Понятно. Давай, почему нет, кстати? Все. Угу. Вот это что такое? Работа в порту. Пойдем в порт. Наверное, я так понимаю, да? Да, блин, что это такое? Угу. Хорошо.
Your family used to be noble, right?
By some definition of the term.
Do you ever wonder what your life would have been like if you were still nobles?
Sunshine, nobility is just an expensive lifestyle. I've already got one of those.
Nobles have power too, and responsibilities.
Estates, servants, investments, mercenaries, assassins. We've still got all those things. It's sunnier here, and nobody calls me my lord. I think I can live with that.
Okay.
I think the Canary is smiling.
The alienage is dirty, crowded, and full of awful elven disease.
Mm-hmm.
This fell into my hands. Recognize it?
You just stumbled on this? Can't say I'm surprised. Bloody fools.
Отлично. Так. Крит урон, пожалуйста, ману. И... Даже не знаю. Ну, давай вот так. Все. Теперь идем дальше. Приказ судьи. Сделаем. Потом слухи. Да, точно. Сейчас сначала сделаем приказ судьи, а потом будем слухи-то делать. Так. Так. Ага. Ну что, идем. Только для начала сохранимся, опять же. Все, теперь можно... Здрасте. А мне куда? Ой.
I hear you're in need of a bit of help.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements the magistrate promised. The man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little shemlin children he's after.
Please, calm down and tell me what happened.
The man you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her! I want him dead! My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's taken dozens of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
Would you mind telling me who you are?
My name is Elvin. I'm a merchant in the city. Please, no one else cares that our children are being slaughtered like beasts.
There must be some humans who would take offense to these disappearances.
We're nothing to them. Even if this murderer does finally go before the courts, the magistrate won't take our word over his.
Why only elves? Why not human children as well?
We're easy prey. No one thinks twice when an elven child disappears.
I'll tear his throat out myself.
Thank you, Sarah. You have no idea what this means. For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
What do you say about all this?
They won't go in after him. They're stalling, trying to give the murdering bastard a chance to get away.
Oi now, elf. Like we said before, you're bleeding mad if you think we'll be going against the magistrate's orders.
This murderer cannot be allowed to walk free.
Then that bastard will finally get what he deserves. Thank you.
Not wise, stranger. You try to take justice into your own hands, the magistrate'll have your head.
Better men have tried, and failed. Horribly.
Идем. Ну-ка, что у нас тут? Ого, интересно. Пауки, ну естественно.
Another one for me. How many of you got caught?
I'll deal with this. Let's finish this. That's right, you. Сколько же тут дверей и переходов, проходов. Ничего, все обследуем.
вперед. Здесь можно пройти, туда можно пройти. Это ж просто кошмар какой-то, серьезно. Что за амулет? 19 атаки, ого. Какая-нибудь херня большая выпрыгнет на нас. И хрен с ней. А, скелеты всего лишь. Ну ладно.
Get back!
Piece of cake!
I can finish this.
How about you?
There! Go down!
Это нет. Уйдите от меня все. Варик, блин. Не, их много. Надо вообще всех по очереди. Вот. Так что да, сейчас так, 5 минут перерыва, сейчас вернусь.
So many ugly ways.
огрызнулась. Так. Что у нас тут? Ага. Вперед. Или мне кажется, что так тихо, или у меня с наушниками что-то. Вроде нет. Не, нормально. Я... А, еще раз, господи, точно. Так, хорошо, мы идем туда или не идем? Еще раз. Ну, идем, хорошо. Ну, чтобы он не это... Он достал, правда? Вот, правильно. Зелье здоровья, какое счастье. Пишем. Их много тут, а? О, мать моя. Да, блин, их тут просто куча. Это нереально, короче. Ну, я одна осталась, как бы мне не выжить уже все. Ну, потому что вот они как бы кидаются. Все тут оскверненные пауки, их надо прям сразу. Ну хорошо, ну давай снизим сложность. Почему нет? Я думаю, это ну... На средней сложности пройдем это все и все. Потом обратно. Атаки, ну давай. Идем.
With this. This is going badly. You got back.
too good looking to die this young.
Отлично. Ой. Блин, у нас... А, нет, есть аптечки. Я думала, аптечек нет. Ага. Молодец. Так. Ты у нас воин, да? С лучником. Ну, это хорошо. Значит, тебе силу. И... Вот так вот пусть будет. Тебе вот так вот. Бенка. Вот так вот. Угу. Хорошо. Что у нас тут? Сундук. Куча костей. В общем, как раз мы здесь. Вот прям, да, поэтому... Надо все сейчас собирать, все, что вообще возможно, и идти дальше. Потому что следующая, извините, дверь, это уже туда, куда нам надо, вот туда. Да, но она закрыта. Ха-ха-ха. Открыто вот это. Придется обходить. Что я могу тебе сказать? Здрасте.
Please, can you get me out of here? I just want to go home.
Leah? Your father told us you were dead.
My father? Is he safe? Kelder said that he'd hurt my family if I didn't come with him.
Так. Интересно.
Who is Kelder?
The man who took me.
I don't see any injuries. Are you all right?
He hit me, told me I was nothing. I begged him to stop hurting me. I didn't think he would, but out of nowhere, he pushed me away and just started crying. Don't you see? He didn't mean to hurt me. He told me. There are demons. They make him do these horrible things.
What kind of demons? What did they look like?
I don't know what they look like. I didn't actually see any of them. But Kelder told me to run, to get away so they couldn't make him hurt me anymore. Please don't kill him. It's not his fault.
She is a child and does not understand. Her pity is admirable, but misplaced.
Ничего не поняла, на самом деле.
Kelder is dangerous, Leah. If he fights back, I can't promise he won't get hurt.
He won't fight you, I promise.
Run to the entrance. You'll find your father there.
Ладно. Ну, что нас ждет впереди? Сохранение прошло. Ладно, идем. О, Господи, пауки. Сейчас. Угу. Все. Где моя собака? Здрасте. Вообще я обратно верну и уже менять не буду, потому что это, ну, как сложные сложности. Так и было, все. Так.
I knew my father would eventually send someone. I was hoping the beasts down here would get to me first.
You wanted those creatures to kill you. Why?
It's what I deserve. I should be torn apart, forgotten down here, not protected by my father.
The magistrate sent me. I've never even met your father.
He didn't tell you, did he? The magistrate is my father. He's tried so hard to keep me, and what I've done, hidden away.
Not hard enough, so it seems.
The magistrate's more worried about keeping his job than doing his job.
Father is a good man. He tried to help, to stop me, but he can't. No one can. That elf girl, she had no right to be so beautiful, so perfect. The demons said she needed to be taught a lesson, like all the others. The circle was supposed to help me, but they lied. They said there were no demons, that I was mad. This isn't my fault.
Leah said you told her to run. Why?
I was crying, and she asked me if I was all right. After everything the demons made me do to her, she was concerned about me. How could I let them destroy something so good, so pure?
Let me get this straight. You torture and murder elven children for being too beautiful.
I didn't want to hurt them. They forced me. The demons don't like it when they cry.
Oh.
I'm not getting paid enough for this.
I can't stop. I've tried so many times. Please, you have to kill me. There's no other way.
He sees the truth of it. Allow me to grant his wish, if you will not.
Блин, я не знаю. Блин, надо его доставлять судье или нет. Мне кажется, он реально безумный. Если он просто безумный, а у него нет демонов, а? То, получается, мы его просто так убьем, еще и нас судить в итоге будут. В общем, надо доставить его судье. Пусть там уже разбираются. Если что, мы рядом и тут же убьем его. Как бы этого я тоже подставлять не буду. Себя тоже.
He needs help, not a blade to the gut.
No, I don't want to hurt anyone else. I'd rather die.
Не надо. Да. Сука, куда?
Surely you can't hope to best me.
My face is not a shield!
Anybody order a shot?
I can finish this.
Healing would be welcome.
The day.
You should meet up.
Подожди, стоять.
I won't try to run again. I'll go whenever you're ready.
Хорошо, все, идем.
Kelder, I said not to hurt you. I said...
Shush, girl. You don't know what you're saying. You're still in shock. You let him live, even after what he did? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You Shem stick together.
Your daughter's still alive, right?
What if he comes after Leah again? I need to get my family out of Kirkwall. That's the only way we'll be safe from that monster.
We'll take the prisoner from here. The magistrate will be happy to see him in one piece.
Хорошо. Уходим, чё. Только очень интересно, что же на самом-то деле произошло.
Do you ever miss Tevinter?
I was a slave.
Still, it was your home, right? The only one you remember. Does it ever feel strange not to be there?
Sometimes. That does not mean I would go back.
Так, где наш судья? Здрасте.
I found your son.
Son? I don't know what you're talking about.
If you stop pretending nothing's wrong, maybe you can help him.
You think you know it all, don't you? I am not going to lose my son because a handful of elves make up ridiculous stories. You'll not mention this again.
Judging from your ability to corral your son, I don't have much to worry about.
If you tell a soul about my son, I swear I will make things very, very difficult for you here in Kirkwall.
нужны деньги, мне нужна правда. Так. Я так понимаю, в Эльфинаж нам надо, да, или как? Где Эльфинаж-то это на самом деле? Ночь. Что у нас есть? Верхний город. Ну, это я знаю, куда. Расколотая гора. Долгий путь домой и долг. А здесь верхний город ночь. Верхний город день. Ничего нет. Только ночь есть. Ладно.
Kirkwall nights aren't safe. Always some group of thugs around. Someone will usually pay for their removal, though.
Угу. Ладно, идем. Идем, куда нам надо, в общем. Андерс. Ну, почему нет, в принципе. Хоть это и основное задание. Ну чё, пойдем. Чё могу сказать, ладно? Вперед.
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
Да.
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars. When we find Carl, just let me talk to him.
Идем. Пожалуйста, вот он.
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself. This is the apostate.
No!
You will never take another mage as you took him.
Ого.
That's enough!
Блин. Отходи. Ты тем более отходи. Дурак совсем, что ли? Дальников быстро уничтожаем. Дальников. Ага. Так, и охотника тоже надо сейчас истребить, поэтому... Все? Да, все.
Someone finds my spleen.
Anders, what did you do? It's like you brought a piece of the fate into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
I thought the Tranquil were cut off from the Fade forever.
When you're tranquil, you never think on your life before. But it's like the Fade itself is inside Anders, burning like a sun. Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
Смирили.
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
My sister calls being tranquil of fate worse than death. Give him peace.
I got here too late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now, it's fading. Why do you look at me like that?
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
Немножко не успели, да.
So, let me guess. This is the part where you tell me you're an abomination?
You're wrong. But not far wrong. This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthi, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
And that's different than a demon?
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
What does this have to do with your eyes glowing?
To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. It's not like we can have a conversation. I feel his thoughts as my own. Not even the greatest scholar could tell you where I end and he begins.
That really didn't look like a happy, benevolent spirit from where I was standing.
Since when is justice happy? Justice is righteous. Justice is hard.
You tried to help a friend. Surely no harm can come of that?
Of course. No harm ever comes from good intentions, even when magic is involved.
Normally, I would argue that. I wanted to do well by justice, I really did. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
Так, ясно, в общем, что у нас произошло. Андерс у нас со справедливостью слился. Вот оно что. Зачем?
Can justice ever be separated from you?
I don't think so. The only way a spirit has ever been separated from a living host is by its death. The curse is of my own making. All I can do now is hope to control it.
Can you bring him out at will?
No. He comes only when I've lost all power over myself. It's a madness, a frenzy. I only find out after what I might have done.
So, that explains your whole sexy, tortured look.
Perhaps I should check a looking glass more often. I had not thought to ever find a woman who would look past what I just said. My maps are yours, as am I if you wish me to join your expedition. I thought I was done with the Grey Wardens. But if you have any need of me, I will be waiting here.
Отлично. Но у нас теперь есть еще Андерс, который... Ох-охо. Нет, Бета не пойдет с нами, Андерс, подожди, попозже. Так. С Вариком в таверне висельник. Окей, хорошо, идем. В внешнем городе, да? Окей. Где здесь выйти? Мы в Плаге, ну конечно же. Где же еще мы можем быть? Полный задницы, ну серьезно. Где угодно. Так. Уходим отсюда. День. В таверне висельник. Поговорить с Вариком. Хорошо, идем. Здрасте.
You owe us, Isabella.
Well, Lucky, I'll tell you what. Since the information you gave me was worth nothing, that's what I'll pay you.
Me and my boys will get our money's worth, bitch.
Oh, you poor sweet thing. Tell me, Lucky, is this worth dying for? I didn't think so.
Прикольно. Забавно так. Кровище. Варик, что там у тебя?
So, I've been dying to know, what was going through your head when you fought that ogre?
I knew that whatever happened, I had to get the others to safety.
Lots of people talk about nobility and selflessness, generally in the same stories that have magic beans. Somehow, Hawk, I imagine things won't be dull with you around. Not that I expect the deep roads to be boring, mind you. Constant threat of doom does tend to keep you awake.
Anything in particular I should know about your brother?
To understand Bartrand, you've got to understand the Dwarven Merchants Guild. These are dwarves who would sell their mothers if they thought it'd get them a better share of the lyrium market. Anyone who deals with them has to sleep with a knife under their pillow. In my family, that's Bartrand.
What are your plans for this trip into the deep roads?
Bartrand's running the show. On Draste's ass, he'd probably do that even if we weren't paying for everything. The tide we're looking for is supposed to be a week's travel from the surface, so I hope you aren't scared of the dark. We've got supplies, muscle, excavators. The plan is to carry out everything that's not nailed down.
If we'll be working together, I should find out more about you.
You're in luck. I'm always willing to talk about myself to beautiful women. My family came from Orzammar, noble house Tethras, until my father got caught fixing provings. He and our whole house got exiled. No huge loss. I was born up here. Sunshine suits me just fine.
Are you a merchant? A mercenary?
I'm a younger son. It's a difficult and dangerous profession. A lot of us die of boredom. Fortunately, being Bartrand's younger brother keeps me on my toes. Maker knows he lacks subtlety. I'm the one who pulls strings to keep the coterie out of our hair. Keep us just a whisker ahead of the other families.
What are the deep roads like?
Well, I could tell you the standard tales. Legions of darkspawn, ravenous beasts, cave-ins. I've spent my whole life in Kirkwall. Dangerous enough most days, but it doesn't compare to the deep roads. So, this will be, let's just call it an adventure, I guess.
Great. Now we're adventurous.
Понятно. Ладно. Пойдем к Изабелле. Сходим. А чё нам? Страшно, что ли? Да нет. Куда я пошла? Вот сюда. В основной зал.
So, Elf, that thing you do with your hand.
I can already tell this isn't going anywhere pleasant.
I bet that makes pickpocketing easier.
I'll try it sometime and find out.
Здрасте.
You're new around here, aren't you? Welcome, and keep your wits about you. You're nothing but tits and arse to the men in this place, and they won't hesitate to grab at both.
Speaking from experience, are we?
After a few broken fingers here and there, they got the idea. I'm Isabella. Previously Captain Isabella. Sadly, without my ship, the title rings a bit hollow. You're Ferelden, aren't you? You have that look about you. I was in Denerim not too long ago. You know, you might be just what I'm looking for to solve a little problem I have.
Can't anyone fix their own lives around here?
Must be something in the water. Someone from my past has been pestering me. I've arranged for a duel. If I win, he leaves me alone. But I don't trust him to play fair. I need someone to watch my back.
Okay.
Who's this person you've arranged to meet?
His name is Hader. We worked together back in Antiva. He's never liked me. He's been asking about me all around Kirkwall. Thought I'd get it over with and meet him face to face.
You wanted information from Lucky. What was it?
I asked Lucky and his boys to track down something I lost. They failed to do it. It's nothing to worry about, and this is much more important.
Why a duel?
I like duels. It's what I do. And if I win, he'll be dead. Problem solved.
Давай.
I think I could manage watching your back.
I'll bet. I've arranged to meet Hader in Hightown after dark. I'll meet you there.
Хорошо. В верхнем городе после заката. Пойдем, почему нет? Че, мне страшно, что ли, нет? Тут полуразрушенное какое-то все. Не знаю, как-то не очень оно выглядит все. Где здесь выход? Я вижу кусок какой-то кровати. Здесь разрушено, там нет. Ой. А, нет, это не выход, это вообще голова нарисована. Что это я?
You heard about the hero of Ferelden?
В принципе, почему нам не взять Андерса? Двух магов неплохо. Идем.
Someone's always trying to take over at night. But someone else will always pay for their removal.
Идем. Нам как раз сюда. Ой, да блин, всегда иду туда. Куда не надо. Опять сюда. Да что это такое? Привет, Изабелла. Ну. Сохранимся. Чего там? А, уровень. А, Андрес, ну понятно. Так, что у нас есть? О, у тебя есть месть. Чародейство, ну и все остальное. Понятно. Почему нет? Вот стихия. У него есть, кстати, вот это вот. Тут есть 2 стихии у него. У него есть еще чародейство. Всего понемногу, блин. Давай, почему нет? Кстати, хорошая вещь. Способность контролировать духа внутри себя. Нет, подожди. Давай для начала ты у нас вообще по стихиям будешь. Прям вот вообще. Во, молния. Как раз. Буря и каменный доспех, каменный кулак. Вот хорошая вещь тоже. Плотность. Вот так вот. Пусть будет. А почему нет? Так, это. Ага. Отлично. Это у нас, ну, такое там. Ну, я имею в виду просто все сейчас бафнем, чтобы было. Вот. Все, теперь сохраняемся. И идем.
There you are. I've been here for hours. Ada hasn't shown up. No one has. I don't like this.
I don't like this. That's right up there with what could possibly go wrong.
That's the wench we're looking for. Gut her.
This is my favorite part!
Ada sent them. Search the bodies. I need to find out where he is.
Хорошо.
Hiding in the chantry and sending thugs to finish me off? Coward. He'll not get away with this. Come on.
Пойдем. Ты где? А, ты пошла. Идем. Мы за тобой идем, да?
That's enough.
Идем. Там правда? Нету там трупов. Все хорошо. Опять церковь. Да что это такое?
Isabella, should have known you'd find me here.
Tell your men to burn the letters next time.
Castillon was heartbroken when he heard about the shipwreck. You should have let him know you survived.
It must have slipped my mind.
Where's the relic?
I lost it. Castillon's just going to have to do without.
Lost it? Just like you lost a ship full of valuable cargo?
They weren't cargo, Hader. They were people.
Those slaves were worth 100 sovereigns a head, and you let them scurry off into the wilds. And now the relic's gone too. Castillon won't be happy to hear that. I promise you.
Will someone explain what's going on?
Isabella's been a very bad girl. Ruined a perfect business deal, and then ran away. She didn't tell you?
I told her enough. I said I arranged for a duel, which I did. I also said you wouldn't play fair, which you didn't. We can talk later if you want. Right now, we have other problems.
Castillon isn't a very happy person, is he? Maybe he needs a new hobby.
There's only one way to settle this.
Какая меткая, круто. Классно, они все так прям.
I'll deal with this.
The anchor's getting lonely.
Now you fall!
Да сколько их тут, блин. Они все будут подходить, что ли? Один остался, уже хорошо. Все, хух.
Stab first, ask questions later. Trust me, it's better this way.
Castillon won't hear about me from Hader, but he'll find me eventually. I just have to get him the relic. Simple as that.
What's so interesting about the relic?
I don't really know what it is, except that it's ancient and worth my weight in gold. Castillon has me chasing it down as payback for freeing his slaves. To be honest, I think he just wants me dead, but that would be letting me off easy.
You hired Lucky to track down information on the relic.
That's right. He insisted he knew everything that was going on in Kirkwall. He lied. I bet he doesn't even know everything going on in his pants.
Did you end up in Kirkwall because your ship was destroyed?
There was a storm. The ship ran aground on the reefs near the city. I managed to make it to shore. Most of my men weren't as lucky. Poor sods. I knew some of those men almost 10 years. Ah, balls.
What's this about you freeing slaves?
I was asked to escort Castillon's cargo ship. I got a bad feeling about the job partway through. Boarded the ship to find slaves. Nearly 200. Elves, humans, children even. It was sickening. They paid Castillon to take them away from the Blight. He took their money and sold them into slavery. Even I can see that's wrong.
Who is Castillon?
He's a powerful merchant based in Antiva. I believe he has ties to the Felicissima Armada. I used to work for him. The jobs mostly involved smuggling lyrium, jewels, or the occasional criminal acquaintance. He paid well.
Okay.
If getting the relic gets Castillon off your back, then I'll help you retrieve it.
I still don't know where it is, but you'll be the first to know if I hear anything. Anyway, thanks for helping me out with Hader. I think I'll tag along for a while. There might be something I could do for you. And I have a room at the Hanged Man if you're looking for company later.
Теперь она у нас. Ладно. Получается, я ближняя, эти все дальники. Так нельзя. Ладно, уходим. Это не слишком ли много убийств в церкви мы совершаем, причем. Ну, как бы я бы не сказала, что там что-то, но неприятно ж все-таки. Так. Что у нас еще есть? Слухи. Не знаю, надо эти слухи делать или не надо. Путники. Что тут есть? Понимание Изабеллы. Ну, пойдем в таверну. Но мне кажется, не важно. Но почему-то тут. Ну, пойдем. Опять ты здесь стоишь.
I think he's ignoring me now. Hey, is my coin not good enough for you? Oh, Hawk, thanks for helping me with that little problem I had. You going to buy me a drink to celebrate our victory?
You drink the swill here.
It's an acquired taste.
Oh, before I forget, are you still looking for work? Because I have a friend who needs some help.
Is this a friend or a friend?
I never let him steer my ship, if that's what you're asking. From what I hear, he doesn't have good control of his rudder. His name's Martin. He has a room right here in the Hanged Man. Tell him I sent you. Now, you going to leave me to my drinking or what?
Ой, блин, опять начинается.
Just wondering if the feathered pauldrons are an essential part of the moody rebel mage persona.
What are you talking about?
Здрасте.
So you found me. Going to finish Martin off properly this time, are ya? Where's my property, eh? How does it feel making a profit off someone else's hard work?
Not speaking from personal experience, but I'm sure it feels great not to have to work to earn your keep.
You bastards. Well, I'm not going down without a fight.
Hey, whoa! I'm not who you think I am, and I'm certainly not here to kill you.
You're not trying to kill me? Huh, makes sense. If you were, you wouldn't be talking. This could turn out well for both of us. If you're not here to end me, maybe you could help me instead. I need someone to help me find out where the raiders have hidden my stolen cargo. This job's as easy as a peg-legged tavern wench, and there's good coin in it to boot.
What did the raiders do to you?
They closed in on my ship and forced her into the cliffs. My crew and I barely made it out alive. They must have salvaged the cargo when it washed ashore.
Are the raiders a big problem around here?
There are always raiders on the seas, just like there are always bandits on the roads. But they've been much more active of late, like vultures, taking advantage of the blight.
It's your cargo. You look for it.
Those raiders are still looking for me. I'm not going to draw their attention.
You have a history with the raiders, don't you?
Yes, I was a raider. Back then it was just smuggling and petty thievery. It's changed since that madman Ianto took power around here. Extortion, murder, kidnapping, he does it all. It's just not to my taste. I tried to get out, but he didn't like that. This scar on my neck? He gave it to me, slit my throat, and threw me overboard. I tried to start a new life away from this bullshit. And he has his men chase me down and steal my cargo.
And you're perfectly innocent of wrongdoing, aren't you?
Why would the raiders want your cargo? Is it valuable?
How should I know why they want it? It's just spices and herbs. Nothing special.
Ну ладно.
I'll take care of it.
You'll need to look around the docks. The crates bear the seal of the Orlesian Port Authority, so you'll know it when you see it.
You're assuming I know what an Orlesian Port Authority seal looks like.
It's fancy. Just like everything Orlesian. I've had it with the raiders, and this cargo is the key to me getting on the straight and narrow. You're doing me a huge favor here, friend. Thank you. And be careful.
Ладно. Почему нет? Ну просто, блин, смотрите, в общем, таверна, и тут просто вообще развал какой-то. И опять таверна. Ну, как-то странно просто выглядит все это. Так, где здесь выход? Подожди. Вот здесь. Подожди, давай для начала не будем брать столько магов себе. Ты можешь уйти. Хотя нет, блин, ты должен быть с нами. Андерс, уйди пока и пойдем с нами. Почему нет? Вот, значит, тут... Ну, это я знаю, какое задание. Ночь? Нет. День. В порту и тут тоже есть. У нас слухи. Враги среди нас. Здесь. Тут. Здесь. Понятно. Пойдем. Исследуем слух. Только сделаем это, к сожалению, в следующей на следующем стриме, почему...
I shit you not, Ravani. It was
Что такое?
this big.
Интересно.
There's no way. Impossible. I've had hundreds of those in my hands, and they're never that size.
Would I lie about something so critical?
What are you talking about?
We're discussing knives, of course. Well, daggers, technically. I never remember the difference. Why? What did you think we were talking about?
Так.
What do you mean you can't help me?
This is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
Блин, да, конечно, у меня вид ужасный. Вот эти зеленые тени, фу. Жалко, нельзя уже ничего сделать, но я бы с удовольствием поменяла бы.
Your wife is missing. I can try to find her if you like.
Yes. Oh, I have been waiting for someone to say that. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home.
She's your wife, not a dog.
At least a dog could be trained. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... Well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
Do you think Ninette might be in trouble?
It's her own doing. Gallivanting about with men half her age. She's just trying to show me I am tied to her purse strings.
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men. Huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it. They would ruin me otherwise.
I can't imagine why she'd leave you. You're such a prize.
It wasn't always like this. We were in love. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried at first. She's run off before. Ninette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
Странно, вы себя ведете.
Why would her family think you did something to her?
They think I married her for her inheritance. And they know we have been fighting. They believe this is reason enough for me to hurt her. But I swear, on Andraste's pyre, I have done nothing.
Ну ладно, давай помогу.
I'll try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores. Until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies. Her favorite. Talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Welcome, merchant. Well, good luck to you then.
Вообще, пойдемте-ка поищем, потому что мне прям очень интересно, что же произошло. Не, правда. Что такое вообще? Бордель? Кстати, ребятки. Бордель. А можно нам там это самое? Или вообще с кем-нибудь из наших союзников можно там, не знаю, уединиться? В принципе, в первой игре можно было. Пойдем.
And here we are in the brothel. My day is complete. The difference between a courtesan and a whore is... well, their shoes are nicer. I don't think anyone's looking at their shoes.
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him. Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
Чего? А можно нам девочку, мальчика, кого-нибудь? Люди. О, здрасте. Ой.
Really ask you to wear a feather boa.
All Asians, darling. You get used to it.
А можно мне...
The merchandise is up front.
I don't care how much that man pays. I am not rubbing Hubert's feet again until he pays. Disgusting.
А можно...
The merchandise is up front.
I swear by Andraste, you little monster, pinching you again and you're dead.
Да блин. Такая... Здрасте, такая... Как мне это сделать-то? Ладно, идем наверх. Наверное, там и надо.
What were you before you were a pirate?
I had a husband. He didn't beat me. That's about the best I can say about it.
So you left him?
He was murdered by my lover.
It was all very Antiva. Oh. I don't think I'd like to live in Antiva.
Забавно. Так, что у нас тут? Нам куда? Сюда, между прочим. Здрасте.
Today's my rest day, but I'll make an exception for you. What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
Oh, I like him. He reminds me of someone.
I can see why Nanette liked you. You're feisty.
A refreshing change from the pale slug I married. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No. I just hope that's what she did. Ghislaine only wants her for her family's wealth. Ninette's a jewel. Elegant, worldly, just the perfect level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
Do you think Nanette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Ninette. Sometimes twice a night. Ghislaine's the only one who might hurt her, and he doesn't have the balls for it.
Ghislaine knew about you and Nanette. Did he talk to you?
The man is incapable of talking. He came here, yelled at me, called me a dirty knife-ear, among other things, and accused me of corrupting his wife. We had him thrown out.
Were you hoping Nanette would leave Ghislaine for you?
Of course not. I know my place. I offer a service, that's all. Anyway, there was someone else looking for Nanette. A Templar. I believe his name was Emmerich. He wouldn't sleep with me either. I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
Someone else Nanette spent special alone time with, perhaps?
She always liked men in uniform. You could ask him yourself. Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there. And if you find Nanette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime.
Окей, хорошо.
Back again. Sure you're not interested in my many, many services?
I have coin in my purse and time to spare. Why not?
Ух ты.
Maker's breath. Can't you do this when I'm not around? Run along and play, Bethany. This is not why we came to Kirkwall.
Почему нет? Прекрасно. Мне понравилось, наверное. Почему не показали? Ай-яй-яй. А я хочу еще. Ладно. Блин, где мне найти еще кого-нибудь?
This place reminds me way too much of the Merchants Guild.
Ага. Так. Ну, в общем, я думаю, для начала хватит. Все, на этом мы, пожалуй, закончим наш стрим. Продолжим либо немного позже вечером, либо уже завтра. Все, всем спасибо за просмотр. До следующих стримов, которые будут либо сегодня вечером, либо уже завтра. Все, всем пока.